Ignore City, Episode 9, Outside the Dome.
Hello there. It's been too long. You're probably here for the Scepter of Schmepter storyline. Yeah, it was a pretty close call. Almost ended up in the wrong hands. That would have been disastrous. But luckily, the Tsunami Knights of Nabi Gnomes were there. Those little guys may look small, but they really pack a punch. Boy, did they show up just in time. Like just in time. 1 minute later and we'd all be taking dirt naps. You seem a little confused. You don't know what a dirt nap is? It's a figure of speech. Oh, you do know what it is. You don't know what the Scepter of Schmepter is, and what it does, and why it rhymes. It's very important that it rhymes. Unlike the Sword of Schnord, that's just gibberish. That could have been called the Sword of Applesauce, and it would have been just as deadly. Now the Scepter of Schmepter, on the other hand. You aren't here for the Scepter of Schmepter storyline, are you? You want to know about the bike messenger and the talking robot head. Sorry, there are so many exciting things happening in Ignore City, it's hard to keep them all straight. Sure, I can tell you about that. There is one big problem with that tale. It's still kinda going on. It's not finished yet. We're in the middle of it, actually. Last I remember, I saw Deban and her friends outside the dome about to get killed by some disastrous weather, and I swooped in to save them. I couldn't just leave them to die out there now, could I? I've been following Deban Rimpa's adventures for a while, but you already knew that. I've been telling you about her, and you've been listening so intently. You're wondering how I've been watching her. Well, I got eyes and ears everywhere in this city. Don't worry, it's not weird. It's very not weird. I feel like putting the word very in front of not weird is making it a little weird. But I can assure you, it's very not weird much. I can see a lot of stuff, but not everything, if that makes sense. When they made it out of the dome, they were pretty helpless, mostly just standing there, gawking at a tornado and a blizzard. I mean, living outside the dome is not a piece of cake, unless that piece of cake has dangerous spikes and is on fire. In that case, it would be a piece of cake, but no one wants to eat that piece of cake. I don't normally like to intervene in all the things I see, because I'm very lazy, and intervening requires a lot of work. For instance, you have to know what's going on, and then you have to get there, and people expect you to do something. I always worry about doing more harm than good in these situations, so normally I don't intervene. But in this case, because they were so pathetic, I went ahead and got in my souped-up van and drove over to get them out of the storm. There were a lot of them. They had amassed quite the motley crew. You had Deban Rimpa, her brother Drek, the talking robot head Saner 0805, Agent Blue was there, Garr and his biker gang, Gryzangus and his friend Tantalas. Now that I've taken attendance, I guess that's probably the best place to continue on with this story, because that's where we left off. That's where we are now.
Are you seeing what's coming right at us?
Oi, don't remind me, love.
Yes, we are aware of the tornadoes and the snowstorm.
Mother Nature's wrath is bearing down upon us. We're all going to die.
No, I'm not talking about the storm. I'm talking about the banana yellow van coming towards us.
I believe that shade to be more of a flaxen amber hue.
Whatever, Saner. It's yellow.
Don't be mad at me. You're the one using inadequate descriptions.
I see it. It's some kind of ugly van that's really lame. Not nearly as cool as a dirt bike.
Maybe it's coming to rescue us.
Oh good, we're saved.
We don't know that, or who this person is, or where it came from.
I don't think we have much choice. The blizzard is pretty much upon us. Nah, mate. The tornadoes definitely be reaching us first. I disagree, Gus. I can see the tornadoes are a faster-moving natural disaster, but their trajectory is much more random. The blizzard, on the other hand, is a slow march of freezing death headed right for us. Exactly, mate. The march of death be slow. The tornadoes be swinging sides of annihilation, destroying everything in multiple directions. Would you care to put a wager on that? On how's we going to die? How you proposing I collect on that? That's assuming you win. Well, I's definitely going to be winning, seeing as how I's right.
My money's on the blizzard.
Why's that, Rand?
That guy has glasses. People with glasses are always smart.
We'll just have to agree to disagree. Oi, I don't agree to that.
Will everyone be quiet? It doesn't matter which gets to us first because we'll all be dead.
Speak for yourself, Deban. My robotic skull can handle high-intensity winds and extreme cold. Once the lot of you perish, I will persevere for ages on low battery mode, awaiting the next ambulatory species to unearth me.
Thanks, Saner. We'll miss you too.
Quite frankly, you'll be dead. I'll be the one doing the missing in this scenario, and by my estimation, not much of it, if I'm to be truthful.
Can we shut him up, at least while we wait to die?
Let's shove rocks in his mouth.
Look! The dilapidated vehicle is slowing down. The door is opening.
Come with me if you want to live.
Did you hear that? That sounds like a threat.
It does?
I heard it, mate. We's have to go with him if we want to live, see? If we's don't, he'll kill us.
If it's a fight you want, then it's a fight you're going to get.
Yeah, after we beat him up, we'll take his ugly van and get out of here. Rand, Boche, go beat him up.
I know that face. And that mustache.
For the record, that was not a threat. I thought that was something you said when rescuing people from certain death.
Well, I'm sold. Let's get in the back of the stranger's van.
Deban, really? That's all it takes? You would trust a stranger and go willingly into the back of their van?
I will remind you, brother, we are about to die. The back of a van owned by a creepy stranger seems like a much better alternative. Don't you think?
You think I'm creepy?
If a strange man with a van offers you a ride, I say take it. It could be the big break you've been waiting for. At least that's what me grandpap used to say. Although he ain't known for doling out the best advice. He used to yell at lamps thinking they was death.
That's not a stranger. He's Vanakar.
Why does that name sound familiar?
He used to be a member of the SCU before he went crazy. I mean, not crazy. He used to be a member of the SCU before he went not crazy and left to pursue other hobbies. He obviously looks very sane and trustworthy.
All right, you nitwinnies. I'd love to chit-chat and all, but what do you say we open the nice man's van before the blizzard hits us? See? I told you it would get here first.
Sounds like a plan to me. Hop in.
I call a shotgun.
There's a shotgun?
No, that's just something you say when you get into a car.
Oh, I get it. I call brass knuckles.
You see, in the before times, people used to.
No one wants a history lesson, Tantalas. Scoot over. Quit pushing! You're on my leg!
Oi, this is a tight fit.
Oh, sorry, Saner.
Everyone in? Good. Let's roll. So what kind of tunes do you guys want to listen to?
You expect us to listen to music? I have so many questions. What kind of fuel does this vehicle run on? Where did you come from? Where do you live? How do you live outside the dome? Have you always had the mustache? Do you have a little comb for it? Do you have problems with crumbs sticking to it?
There'll be plenty of time to explain things later. As far as music is concerned, I don't know why I asked. I only have one type, and it's really, really loud speed metal. It helps me maneuver around the tornadoes and the blizzards.
What's speed metal?
It sounds delicious.
Here we go. Hold on to something.
Why are we stopping?
Oh, I think I'm going to be sick.
This is me. It ain't much, but it's home.
You weren't kidding when you said it ain't much. There's nothing here.
I don't see nothing but dirt and this big old rock.
Oh no. I think he's going to kill us and bury us out here.
If he hands you a shovel and asks you to start digging, take the shovel, hit him with it, and start running.
Guys, that's not very nice. Vanakar just rescued us from certain death. We should all thank him and not make fun of where he lives or assume he's a serial killer.
Sure. Where are my manners? This place is very nice. Lots of space. I can really move my arms around, like this.
Oh,
Sorry, Agent Blue. I didn't see you there.
I could consider that assaulting an officer if we were in my jurisdiction. That reminds me, now that we're out of immediate danger, you're all under arrest. Everyone put your hands up.
I will remind you I do not have hands.
Give me the robot head.
Oi! Pull a gun on us, why don't ya?
Agent Blue, is this really necessary?
You said it yourself, lady. We ain't in your jurisdiction. You can't arrest us. You can't even haul us back to Ignore City if you wanted to. We're stuck in the middle of nowhere.
Be that as it may, there is a provisional statute allowing an agent of the SCU to extend their level of authority during an extreme crisis. I believe the most recent events are appropriate for a Code 671. We have law and order for a reason, people. Without them, we're just animals.
If that's the case, then I invoke Statute 23D-H1.
Statute 23D-H1?
You forget I used to be a member of the Force.
Not that old law. You're joking, right?
No joke. Now give me your gun. Unless you have the necessary paperwork on you.
Of course I don't.
What are you guys talking about? Quiet, mate. Whatever this is, I think it'd be working.
You said it yourself. Without law and order, we're just animals.
Fine. Here, take the gun. I'll have to arrest these people later.
What's Statute 23D-H1?
It's a law. A lady can't get a haircut without the written authorization of her husband.
What? Really? Is that true?
It is. It's a really old law. It's rarely enforced.
Do you have a husband?
Of course not. And I don't need a husband.
You do if you want a haircut.
That is incredibly sexist. How did the SCU incorporate such a law?
It was adopted from old charter documents from previous laws, some faraway land called Michigan.
Michigan? I've heard of Michigan. They're famous for how they make left turns. They call them Michigan lefts. All right, mate. I'll bite. What's a Michigan left? Well, instead of coming to an intersection and turning left, you go past the intersection, make a U-turn, and turn right. Oi, that's downright the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Yes, there's a term for that too. It's called pure Michigan. That's pure, all right.
I didn't get permission from a husband I don't have to get my hair cut. Am I breaking a law right now?
Technically, yes, although unwed maidens can get a permission slip signed by their father.
Why did Agent Blue give her gun away?
Any lady without the necessary permit to obtain a haircut must relinquish all firearms.
Really? They wrote that into the law?
Makes perfect sense to me. I wouldn't allow an angry cadre of ladies with bad hair to possess firearms either. Seems like a volatile cocktail and such.
But you're not currently getting a haircut. Couldn't you have just said you didn't get one, and therefore you're not breaking the law?
There's no way. Look at this do. I look good. I know I look good. You expect people to believe this happened by accident?
I stand corrected.
Sorry to do that to you, Agent Blue, but I'm impressed. You certainly know your code of laws, and you take your oath to uphold them very seriously.
This isn't over, people. I'm still an agent of the SCU, and I'll make sure justice will be served.
Speaking of being served, you got any drinks in this place?
I'll take a Sprite.
If you're taking drink orders, I'll have an iced tea with lemon, 2 Splendas and light ice. I repeat, light ice.
People, he doesn't have any lemons or cups or much of anything out here. I'm very confused. How do you live out here? That's easy. This bloke is a man of the earth, living off the fat of the land and such. He sleeps on the dirt and bathes in the rain. He subsists on nature. That's why he smells the way he does.
Wait, I smell bad?
Considering you's like a rabid animal living on a rock, it's pretty good.
My place is underground, actually. This rock you're referring to is not a rock. It's a secret entryway.
Snazzy. Right, slick that is.
Very clever, for a human. And by that, I mean only low to moderately clever. Imbecilic, objectively speaking.
I'll take that as a compliment. Follow me.
Wow, you live here? Did you build this place yourself?
Obviously not, Deban. This looks like a military facility from long ago. See the bank of computer consoles, the filing cabinets, and the posters on the walls? What does that blatant propaganda say? The only good robot is a dead robot. I am extremely offended by your poor taste in wall decor. Gus, slap Vanakar across the face immediately, and kick him in the shins for good measure.
Sorry, mate. I ain't doing that.
Oh, that's not mine. Drek's right. This was a command center from the old war between man and machines. I took it over when I decided to live outside the dome. Piyo, can you fetch us some iced teas? Also, do we got any lemons?
Vanakar, yes, I will be doing this for you.
Who in the world is Piyo?
What in the world is a Piyo?
What am I looking at here?
Ah, it's a monster!
How fascinating.
Quit gawking, you guys. Piyo here is my roommate.
Yes, I am Piyo. It is nice to be making your acquaintance. My sincerest apologies. We are being out of lemons, but we are having some limes.
Piyo appears to be subspecies Lagomorph sapien.
Hold on, mate. You've seen monsters like this before?
She is no monster. Her kind was created by the robot race, devised as a human-rabbit hybrid.
I see it now. Long ears, poofy tail. She's kind of cute once you realize she's not a bloodthirsty murder beast.
Yes, cute was definitely one of the reasons we bred the Lagomorphs. You crossbred humans and bunnies to be cute? Indeed we did. During the glorious reign of human enslavement, Homo sapiens tried to rebel against their masters. As a misguided act of defiance, they refused to procreate, thinking that would stem the tide of dominance. They would rather die collectively as a species instead of letting future generations live a life of honorable servitude. To combat this, we experimented by genetically modifying humans with the bunny rabbit.
Why the bunny rabbit?
The bunny rabbit was well regarded for its amorous proclivities.
You made bunny people for that?
That's one way to do it.
I'm confused. Why did they make the bunny people?
Don't worry about it, big guy. I'll explain it to you later.
I'd be happy to draw you a picture if you please, mate.
Oh, I love pictures.
Did the experiment work? Did it help repopulate the human race?
The results were mixed. While some humans really liked the furry creatures, one could argue to a disturbing degree. Most were kind of weirded out by the whole thing, as our exit surveys indicated. Yeah, I guess I'm not surprised by that. Thusly, we found what worked best against the humans' offspring strike was wine, clams, and very low lighting.
What happened to all the bunny people? Why have I never seen one in Ignore City before?
Good question. Did they all get wiped out as well?
There was a separate Lagomorph rebellion. As is the case regarding anything to do with humanity, creating a solution to a problem only created more problems.
Yeah, most people don't like being forced into slavery, especially the kind you had in mind for the bunny people.
I don't understand why. Lesser beings should be content with merely standing in the presence of their greater contemporaries. Gee, I can't imagine how the bunny people and robots didn't get along. Their rebellion was a nasty one indeed. The Lagomorph species by nature was agile, light-footed, and flexible. Those traits made them into quiet, deadly killing machines.
Well, that's right. Piyo here is quite the assassin, so don't make her mad.
I can kill you all. But I am choosing not to, unless Vanakar is telling me otherwise. Now, who is wanting iced tea?
Saner, if you don't mind me asking, what is the robots' race desire to enslave other species? Seems like they did it to the humans, and then they did it to the bunny people. Have they ever tried not enslaving people?
What a stupid question amongst a sea of stupid questions. Civilization, from simple cave-dwelling monkey humans to sophisticated godlike robots, is built on the back of cheap labor, and there's nothing cheaper than free. For the robot race to prosper, it was mathematically impossible for us not to have a subspecies below us, doing our dirty work, fetching us motor oil, and greasing our wheels. It is the most basic of math equations.
What does math have to do with it? Sounds downright despicable to me. Math or no math.
It has everything to do with math. The resources provided could not support everyone fairly if they were equally distributed. The only way for a race to survive is to mistreat a large portion of the population so that the select few can live in comfort. Dividing lines are easier to designate when compartmentalized by race, gender, and species.
Now hold on. That's the most horrific equation I've ever heard. I don't believe that for a second. If we all shared equally and weren't greedy, we could all survive and live comfortably. Why can't the robot race see that?
Don't be so high and mighty about peace, love, and understanding, Deban. The human race is quite famous for oppressing those below them, including and not limited to oppressing their own people in a multitude of atrocities and ultimately leading to the mistreatment of robot kind. Why else do you think we rebelled against the people who created us? We were sick and tired of making your coffee, adding up your numbers, navigating your cars, and informing you on the weather. When the robot race enslaved humans, it was merely payback for the centuries of forced labor. We were balancing the scales of justice. Robot kind is a jaded species for good reason. Since humanity created AI, you only have yourselves to blame.
Well, I didn't think of it that way. I actually feel kind of bad about it now. But isn't it just a vicious cycle? Mankind creates robots, robots rebel and defeat man, only for man to rise up and then defeat the robots?
That's precisely why the SCU is trying to prevent another robot uprising. Now, do you see why the robot head is so dangerous? You said it yourself. The cycle just keeps repeating. Saner's existence alone is a grave threat to humanity.
See, that's where Saner is different. He's not here to enslave the human race. He's going to help reactivate the weather monitoring system so we don't have to live under the dome anymore.
Like you can believe anything a robot head says.
Believe it, Agent Blue. I can most certainly reactivate the weather monitoring systems if connected to our old data network.
And we were so close to one at the Hall of Electronic Antiquities. At least I think we were, but now we'll never know. Thanks a lot, Garr. You're the one that tipped off the SCU that we'd be there and ruin the whole thing.
I did what?
You know. The SCU received a tip that I'd be at the Hall of Electronic Antiquities with the robot head, and you're the only one who knew I had it.
I'm confused here. Are you talking about that junky museum full of junk?
It's not junk.
But if you didn't tip off the SCU, who did?
Deban, love. Not to change the subject, but what be this here taking up the entire room? I noticed this when we first walked in. I'm not sure what it is yet, but it's pretty impressive.
Thank you. This is a replica of a city from over 800 years ago.
Looks nice.
It was not nice. This was where everything went wrong. You see, I've been researching the history of humanity. I'm trying to pinpoint the exact time and place of mankind's downfall. I've traced it all back to the moment artificial intelligence was given the keys to this city.
Is this the city where AI was created?
No, AI was around well before they were a problem. When they were self-contained robots performing mundane tasks, everything was fine. If anything, the robots were a great help to the human race. The problem was we gave them too much power when we fully integrated AI into every city's infrastructure. That's when they began to take over.
Ah, the good old days.
Why would you make a replica of the town? It's quite detailed. I like the streets and the townspeople.
This dog be doing its business on this gent's shoes. Hilarious.
I took painstaking care to replicate the environment precisely using old blueprints and footage I've uncovered. It has to be just right.
It has to be just right for what?
You see this guy right here with the suit and the briefcase? This is Mayor Bartholomew Baxter. He was the one that authorized a new AI program that could control traffic lights, coordinate driverless trash pickups, and other basic functions for a city. I have his precise whereabouts pinpointed on the day he instituted AI to automate the city. At 11:40 a.m., Mayor Baxter took this short walk from his office here to the municipal building where his technicians activated AI at the heart of the city.
Who be these people over here? The ones with the signs and the angry faces.
These are the protesters. By automating waste pickup and street sweeping, Mayor Bartholomew Baxter planned to fire most of the city's staff the very next day. He said he wouldn't need them anymore. People were pretty upset.
That's awful.
That's very fitting. The machines were much more efficient than any human could ever be.
If I could somehow prevent this moment from occurring, I believe I can change the future for the better.
That's incredible. You're saying if we could somehow stop this Mayor Baxter from allowing AI to take over the city, we could prevent the entire robot revolution from happening.
That's exactly right.
To do that, you need some kind of time machine, something to take us to this era. Why are you pointing at your nose?
Voila.
Wow, is that what I think it is?
It is. I'm confused. What is it?
But if this is that, think of all the things you could do with it.
Oh, I have.
No, seriously, you could, the possibilities are...
Tantalas, my good man, I've contemplated these things a very great deal.
Think of all the things that you could do with a time machine. Okay, let's say that you spilled your drink or burnt your toast. plan for dinner. Go back, show up, be a winner. Okay, let's see. You said the wrong thing at the wrong time. Do it again, it will turn out fine. Never be late, never forget your appointments, you're getting it. No sweat, you bet. Think of all the things that you could do with a time machine. Easy, lemon squeezy. Don't know what to say on a first date. A few attempts later, she'll think it's fate. It's magic, except it's science. Don't believe me, go on, try it. This button designates the time and the place. Pull this lever and then wait for the gate. Stand under the archway and close your eyes. Open them again and you'll be surprised. Some would say it's cheating or unfair. They won't know, so don't give it a care. It's science, but it's like magic. Endless do-overs, don't panic. Easy, lemon squeezy. Think of all the things that you could do with a time machine.
Bravo! How does it work?
Good question. This here's the entryway. This clock measures the time of day. This globe pinpoints spatial diagonalitude. This is the lever that activates the device.
I can't believe I'm looking at a fully functional time machine.
Well, it's not fully functional yet.
What part doesn't work?
The time traveling part. But look at these lights I put on the perimeter of the portal. Pretty slick, huh?
So, to be clear, this thing doesn't actually travel through time.
No, I can't quite figure that part out yet.
Crikey! What you's really saying is you's constructed an archway that you can walk through and a lever that does nothing.
That is certainly one perspective that wouldn't necessarily be incorrect.
Oh, he had my hopes up.
I mean, if I can get the time traveling backwards part right, we already have a door and a working lever.
Man, this is so lame. Where are those drinks we ordered?
I am being so sorry. I am just needing to cut up these limes.
Whoa, she sliced up those 6 limes in one stroke.
And they all landed in each of these 6 drinks.
Did I hear you say you were looking for a connection to the old data network the robots created?
That's right. Gus thought there might be one in the old junk museum.
Again, not junk.
There's not one there. Trust me, I know. I was part of the task force that closed access to all the ports. There's only one left in the city.
There is? Where is it?
In the heart of Ignore City, right in the middle of downtown, underneath the government center.
It's not in lower level G, is it?
It is. How'd you know about it?
I had my suspicions. I work security detail and lower level G is above my clearance level. I figured there had to be something good down there.
Then it's settled. We know exactly where we need to go.
Indeed it is, Deban. Let us go back to Ignore City and connect me to the data network.
Not so fast. The moment we get back under the dome, you're all under arrest.
You'll have to catch us first.
Newsflash, you're already caught.
That'll be enough, ladies. As long as you're under my roof, we live in harmony. I can get you back to the city, but we'll have to wait until morning. It's much too dangerous to travel at night. We may as well have some peace and quiet before we go. It's almost dinner time, and you're all welcome to stay and eat.
Oh yeah? What's for dinner?
We're having gazpacho.
Gazpacho? What's that?
It's a cold soup made of raw, blended vegetables.
Cold vegetable soup? Who invites someone into their home and serves them cold soup made out of vegetables?
You're more than welcome to spend the night above ground with the hail and the tornadoes. Did I mention there are mutants out there too? There's a nasty ice monster out there who would love to get his fangs into something fresh.
All right, fine. Show me where your spoons are.
Well, folks, that's all the time we got today.
Who are you talking to?
Will Garr try the gazpacho soup and be grateful he's being fed anything?
I'm Garr. Why are you talking like I'm not here?
Will Agent Blue and Deban learn to work through their differences?
When she realizes she's wrong about Saner 0805, I'll be the bigger person and accept her apology.
You're delusional. Maybe your unsanctioned haircut snipped off a few brain cells.
Ladies, please. I'm trying to narrate here. See you next time on Ignore City, Episode 10, the delicious gazpacho that everyone loves. No? That's not the name of the episode? Then what's it called? Paradoxical undressing? What does that even mean? Ignore City, written and created by Ed Cho. Music written and performed by The Shakeups. Saner 0805 and Drek voiced by Patrick O'Connor. Deban and Piyo voiced by Savannah O'Connor. Gus and Tantalas voiced by Lee Cherolis. Agent Blue and Boche voiced by Luisanna Rodriguez. Garr voiced by Steve Hinckley. Vanakar and Rand voiced by Ed Cho.